Good morning. My name is Alicia Ravencroft, or Ellie. I am a fairly large trans woman with increasingly curly hair and the most colors that this body has ever worn. I am normally up there in your AV booth. Today we're lucky to have Caleb up there with us helping out. Welcome to First Unitarian Church, where our mission is to explore the eternal, nurture community, and pursue the common good. We welcome you in your brokenness and your wholeness. No matter who you've been, who you are becoming, we greet you today with love. I'd like to extend a special welcome to everyone watching us on YouTube this morning. During the prelude, please introduce yourself in the comments. If you're in Oklahoma City area, what neighborhood you're in, or if you're joining us from elsewhere, what city. And prelude prepares us for worship.
Good morning, precious ones. My name is Lynn Ann Wagner. I'm a white person with wavy brown hair, and I'm wearing a First Unitarian Pride shirt and a black blazer. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm the chairperson of our Radical Welcoming team. Today we invite our newest members, Pat Hawley and Peggy Smith, to light our chalice. Pat and Peggy have been together for 43 years. They signed the membership book. They signed the membership book on September 17th. We light the chalice as a symbol of our sacred time together. The burning chalice represents the light of reason and science, the warmth of loving community, and the cleansing heat of justice, and the flame of hope.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Diana Davies. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And for those who are joining us today who are blind or have a visual impairment, I am a white woman with silvering hair wearing my purple stole today. At First Unitarian, we share our pronouns and self-descriptions in a spirit of inclusion. And in that same spirit, I want to remind you that we always have large print orders of service and hymnals available from our ushers in the back. And we have a T-coil hearing loop system. Please see your hearing aid provider if you're unsure how to connect your hearing aid to our system. This coming Wednesday, October 11th, is National Coming Out Day. This year is the 35th anniversary of the holiday that celebrates all those who publicly identify as two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, intersex, asexual, and other sexuality and gender non-conforming folks. It includes a celebration of those who come out publicly as allies, not just on this one day, and not just for Pride, but for every day of the year. Today's service is a shared ministry with First Unitarian's Radical Welcoming Team. You're going to be hearing perspectives from different members of the team today. And some will resonate with you, some may not, but each is a piece of a larger truth of our shared humanity, like a prism that refracts one perfect light into a rainbow of colors. Our opening words today are a poem called Your Life by poet Andrea Gibson. Andrea is a non-binary poet who uses they, them, theirs pronouns. They were announced as the State Poet Laureate of Colorado just last month. If you'd like to hear more of their work, read in their own words, I recommend that you check out their website. It's just andreagibson.org. Amazing, beautiful stuff. Andrea's story is not my story. Our identities are different. I acknowledge that, and I read this poem in a spirit of humility, recognizing the struggles that others face, and in a spirit of awe at the absolute beauty of the human experience. This is called Your Life. It isn't that you don't like boys. It's that you only like boys you want to be. David with his jaw carved out of the side of a cliff. Malcolm who doesn't have secrets, just stories he owes no one. Chris, the basketball hero with a tick, blinks 15 times when he makes a shot. You spend hours blinking in the mirror, wishing you could be a star like him. Mary Levine calls you a dyke, and you don't have the language to tell her she's wrong and right. You just show up to her house promising to paint your fingernails red with what will gush from her busted face if she ever says it again. You're in the 7th grade. You don't even know you want a girlfriend. You still believe in the people who believe in Jesus can't even feel that desire through its hell threat. You just want to kick your desk on the way to the principal's office, slouch in detention, cut your hair, and spit out whatever you don't want in your mouth, your own name even, skirting around the truth. You don't yet know the boys are building their confidence on stolen land, but you worry the girls might be occupied with things you will never understand, won't ever be good at. You take one pretty step and feel like you're pouring bubbles into your own blood bath. You don't want a soft death. You want a hard life that is your life. Your life in that locker room that doesn't stop demanding you keep your eyes on the floor. Your life at the prom where you'll run home in a snowstorm, chucking your last pair of heels in a snowbank, realizing you are the only boy you ever wanted to tear your dress off for. Your life. The first Christmas you spend alone. The years you learn to build your family from scratch. Your life. The first time someone dragged you from a restroom by the collar of your coat. Your life. Each time airport security screams, pink or blue, trying to figure out which machine setting to run you through. Choosing your life and how that made you into someone who now finds it easy to explain your gender by saying you are happiest on the road when you're not here or there, but in between. That yellow line coming down the center of it all like a goddamn sunbeam. Your name is not a song you will sing under your breath. Your pronouns haven't even been invented yet. You're going to shave your head and drive through Texas. You're going to kill your own God so you can fall in love for the first time. They're going to keep telling you your heartbeat is a pre-existing condition. They're going to keep telling you you are a crime of nature. You're going to look at all of your options and choose conviction. Choose to carve your own heart out of the side of a cliff. Choose to spend your whole life telling secrets you owe no one to everyone until there isn't anyone who can insult you by calling you what you are, you holy blinking star. You highway streak of light, falling over and over for your hard life, your perfect life, your sweet and beautiful life. Would you please rise in body or in spirit for our opening hymn? The choir is going to lead us through this one. It's in the teal softbound hymnal, 1013, Open My Heart.
Good morning. As you may have noticed in the past, when it comes to songs that are rounds, I like to work with the congregation and divide you into sections. So we're going to do that again. But we're going to sing the whole thing 1, 2, 3 times, and then I'll divide you, and then we'll sing it in the round. And so you'll be part of this musical exercise. It's not just about the choir anymore. So welcome to the music. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part of the love you give. Again. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part of the love you give. Now, what we're going to do, the choir is going to start, and then you respond. And so when I point to you, you sing. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part of you give. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part. Good job. Good job. Now, we're going to take it in 3 forms. The choir, this section, and this section. Unitarians are very intelligent people, so I believe you understand the breakaway. Open my Love you give. Love you give. You're an awesome congregation.
Please be seated.
I just want to bask in that. Bask. Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Loriana Lee Knapp. My pronouns are she, her. I am an African-American woman. I am nice and short. I am long and smile. My hair is natural and out today. I am wearing the First Unitarian Pride t-shirts. Hi. My beloveds, I want to share with you these words. In the beauty of this world, we find ourselves written, our stories told. In each other's lives, we watch and see what's revealed, how it unfolds. Unveiled to us in a symphony of vibrancy and song, some from the beginning, some taking long. Each thread is unique, each voice distinct, yet we share a common canvas across this world of humanity that stretches beyond even the endless. Yet we struggle, we trip, we fall, we grasp at ladder rungs, or even for air we gasp. In a world where judgments of my worth have passed, before I've even said my name, until I've apologized for being born in my own skin and hung my head in shame. But I still work toward a world where authenticity is in the air we breathe. We thrive, we celebrate, we listen, we believe. Where the act of knowing your true self is met with love, with cheer, where no one hides away or lives with fear. Fear of loss, fear of rejection, isolation, fear of anger, aggression, intimidation. A world where life and love are celebrated, the acceptance of all so integrated into our lives, but more importantly, our hearts, that time and struggle cannot tear apart. What we build when we can forge anew in this intricate world we are all bound to. As human, I am you as you are me. And each one of us is a beauty. And together our love can shine all around to those who long when we first can be ourselves, to sing our song in families and communities. Our world, some are openly accepted, but for so many, far, far too many, no such embrace is expected. Can we create a world where we can open our arms, we can embrace our truth, be safe from harm? We stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but we cannot stop and believe that this work isn't for us. These humans, we scream, we fight, we die, when so much healing starts just by looking in the eye and saying yes. Yes, I accept who you are. It doesn't even sound that hard. We celebrate for those who have found their truth and those struggling, fearing how to make it through, to hold every single soul as uniquely them, uniquely you, to allow all of us our own canvas to see it through. When we celebrate coming out, when we embrace our voices, when we stop fighting against each other, when we see our choices as they bring joy, smiles, eyes sparkling bright for the cost of getting a name right. We stop letting fear of an error, of a mistake, keep us from seeing what it takes for someone to reach out to say, "This is me," to find their way. In the beauty of this world, we find ourselves written, our stories told in each other's lives. We watch and see what's revealed, how it unfolds, unveiled to us in a symphony of vibrancy and song, from some from the beginning and some taking long. Each thread is unique, each voice is distinct, yet we share common canvas across this world of humanity that stretches beyond even the endless.
We can all still bask. I'm Dirk. In the words of Mike Gundy, I'm 40, I'm a man. I'm wearing a blue sweater with my ally pin. Every Sunday, we take an offering. Since 2002, all the cash and designated checks from that offering have gone directly to external nonprofit organizations doing good work, our Change for Change partners. For the month of October, our Change for Change partner is Freedom Oklahoma. Freedom Oklahoma advocates and organizes across Oklahoma and within the 39 sovereign tribal nations that call this land home to build a future where all two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and fuller spectrum of people whose sexuality or gender or romantic identity exists beyond a heteronormative binary framework have the safety to thrive. Freedom Oklahoma was nominated as this month's Change for Change partner by our Radical Welcoming team in honor of LGBTQ History Month. For those of you who are in the sanctuary with us today, in just a moment we'll be passing the offering plate. If you're not able to make a gift today, we invite you to offer a blessing to the work of our Change for Change partners as the plate passes through your hands. And if you're watching us online, please make your gift by sending a check to First Unitarian. Just write Change for Change on the memo line or make an online payment through our website, oneuc.org.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can't lose sight of it. The darkness inside you makes you feel so small. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me your smile then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. True colors, true colors, true
Good morning. My name is Wendy Pitt, as most of you know. My pronouns are she, hers, and I am a 40-ish white female with blonde hair that's straight today. I wear thick glasses. I'm wearing our IUC Pride shirt, which is white and has a pride flag on it. And I've got a big boot again, yay! While skin color, ethnicity, a foreign accent, or sometimes even socioeconomic level are things that people are often unable to hide from the world, having a disability can sometimes be invisible, not just mental health diagnoses such as PTSD and anxiety, but even some physical disabilities such as my vision impairment. All throughout medical school, residency, and even jobs, I've had to decide either to disclose my handicap in order to receive appropriate accommodations, which puts me at the risk of prejudice and discrimination, or to not to mention my vision so I can fit in with my peers at the risk of missing out on a lot of things that I could not see, like being unable to read a chart over an attending's shoulder who thought that that was normal and that was what I was doing. I would have to go back and read it later. So while I've never had to come out of the proverbial closet in the same way as our 2S LGBTQIA+ friends have, I can definitely empathize with the fear, anxiety, and uncertainty many of them face. As a pediatrician, I've been a witness to many incredible yet often scary metamorphoses of self-discovery undertaken by children, teens, their parents, or caregivers. We celebrate when someone comes out and bravely acknowledges their true self. However, these journeys are often marked by profound struggles. Today, I want to focus on our unwavering support for those who have ever grappled with understanding who they are. Why do we commemorate coming out? We do so because, to use a Vulcan phrase, IDIC, infinite diversity and infinite combination. That's life. That's what life is. Each individual is a unique chapter in the grand narrative of humanity, distinct in their experiences, identities, and truth. Honoring coming out reaffirms our belief in the power of authenticity. Our celebration is not only for those who have found the fortitude to come out publicly, but also for those who continue to suffer silently with the weight of their secrets and fears. Feeling at odds with one's body, unsure whether it's safe to reveal one's true self, can be an extremely daunting experience. Coming out is not just a courageous announcement, such as a Facebook post saying, "Hooray, I am queer today, the end." And it has not always been celebrated. For many, saying, "This is me" to the world is an act of utter vulnerability, revealing their true self in spite of the uncertainties and potential challenges that still lie ahead. This declaration is a quest for acceptance and love, but most importantly, it's about asking for understanding. Understanding that, no, I don't expect you to remember my new pronouns every single time, and no, I don't expect you to remember what every letter in 2S LGBTQIA+ stands for. But it is a hope that you will accept me and at least try to know me, the new me, by learning about these things. As a healthcare provider, I recognize the immense responsibility we bear in supporting our youth, especially those still searching for their own answers. Our role is about creating a safe and accepting space where people can confide in us, where they can express their doubts and fears without judgment. It's about letting them know they are not alone, that they are part of a community that understands, accepts, and supports them. This compassionate duty is obviously not limited to the doctor's office, but in every place that we are a part of, whether that is in a church or elsewhere in the larger community. In our roles as parents, educators, friends, healthcare providers, and allies, we have the power to make a profound difference. We can offer a lifeline to those who feel overwhelmed by their uncertainties, showing them that they are loved and supported for who they truly are. We must continue to talk about this openly because silence perpetuates suffering. Coming out can seem like an insurmountable obstacle as people struggle every day with real fears. fear of rejection, of judgment, of discrimination, abandonment, even violence. Open conversations can lead to empathy, understanding, and affirmation. Finally, let us continue to support and celebrate every individual who has ever felt at odds with their own body or with who they love. Let us see people for who they are and not for who we expect them to be. Imagine what it might be like to think you know a person inside and out, and then one day that person tells you something completely new about themselves or at odds with who you think they are. Are you ready to still accept them as a whole person, to support them as they try to understand themselves, to grow and to change? Think how you would feel knowing that someone trusted you enough to show their true inner self.
Hello again. How many of you have I hugged before? I wasn't asking for hands, but that's very sweet. How many of you have I laughed and cried with? In the embrace of this community, we gather not as strangers, but as a chosen family on a shared journey of love, acceptance, and understanding. Today, I want to share with you why, to me, it is still so important to celebrate coming out, especially in the context of the painful truth that so many, especially young people, lose those around them when they have the courage to reveal their authentic selves. We take for granted that our accepting church community must surely make it easy for someone coming to terms with their identity. But we keep talking about it because there are still people who live in the shadow of fear, afraid of being alone, and who feel they must choose between their truth and their safety. Why do we celebrate coming out? We do so because in the act of coming out, individuals reveal their beautiful and complicated identities, not just to us, but to themselves and to the world. It can be an act of courage, a declaration of the heart, and a commitment to living life unapologetically. Yet, this act often comes at a high cost, especially for our young friends. They risk losing the very people they thought would always be there for them. It is heart-wrenching to witness the pain that many endure when the safety net of family and friends unravels. The fear of rejection, judgment, or abandonment can be overwhelmingly crushing. It is an experience that leaves scars that may never fully heal. We celebrate coming out because it embodies both the diversity and resilience of the human spirit. It symbolizes the triumph of authenticity over conformity and the courage to live life on one's own terms. But we also celebrate it with a sense of responsibility. We are here to catch those who may fall, to provide a safety net of love and understanding when the world around them falters. In our church, every individual is precious and every journey is valued. Let us uphold this commitment and remind the world that love knows no bounds, that all identities are worthy and beautiful, and everyone, absolutely every last one of you, deserves the embrace of a family that sees you for your beautiful and complicated and messy selves. Together, we can create a world where no one ever feels alone or afraid to be who they truly are. Every single person deserves to be loved, cherished, and supported for who they are. No one should have to bear those struggles alone simply for wanting to understand themselves fully and honestly. In this congregation, we stand united in our commitment to ensuring that everyone who walks through our doors knows that they will always be loved, no matter their journey, no matter their identity. So my owns, my dear friends, let us continue to celebrate coming out as an act of compassion, of love, and acceptance. Let us be the arms holding all of those who are still navigating the darkness and fear and uncertainty. Let us be the chosen family that offers unwavering love and acceptance, ensuring that no one ever has to face the daunting choice between their truth and unconditional love.
Well, I'm Larry Little, he, him, proudly wearing a First Unitarian Pride shirt. My fellow members of First Unitarian, In the halls of our 1UC, we gather not as strangers, but as fellow humans on a shared journey of love, acceptance, and understanding. Here, in this space, we're bound not only by our faith, but by a commitment to building beloved community. A community that celebrates the act of coming out with open hearts and open arms. Why do we celebrate coming out, you might ask? We celebrate because coming out is a profound testament to the power of authenticity. It is an act of courage that invites us to peel away the layers each of us is forced to live by and reveal our true selves. In this act, we are not merely saying, "This is who I am," but also extending an invitation saying, "Will you welcome me as I am?" Building beloved community means more than just tolerance or acceptance. It means embracing the beauty of diversity with a deep sense of affirmation. It is the understanding that just in the same ways that we are all different, we are all also part of each other. In our home at 1UC, we aspire to create a haven where the act of coming out is not met with hesitation or indifference, but with an outpouring of love and affirmation. We understand that all journeys of self-discovery are fraught with challenges. This is particularly true when it intersects with one's sexual orientation or gender identity. To celebrate coming out is to recognize the unique struggles faced by 2S LGBTQIA+ individuals and to stand in solidarity with them. Our faith teaches us that each individual is inherently valuable and worthy of love and respect. It is a belief rooted in the idea of love, a belief that goes beyond tolerance to celebrate the divine spark within every human soul. When someone comes out within our community, we see not just their orientation or identity, but the essence of their being, the truth that has always resided within them. In building beloved community, we strive to go beyond the surface, beyond superficial judgments and preconceived notions. We seek to create a space where individuals can freely express their true selves, where they can shed the armor and even the comfort of conformity and stand in the radiance of their authenticity. We believe that when one person finds the strength to be authentic, it paves the way for others to do the same. We do not celebrate coming out to merely create a place where people are okay with each other. Instead, we celebrate it to create a sanctuary where every person feels seen, heard, and loved for who they truly are. It is a celebration of the human spirit's capacity to transcend fear and judgment and to embrace the boundless diversity of existence. As a Unitarian church, we stand on the principles of love, justice, and compassion. We recognize that our journey towards building beloved community is ongoing, a path we walk together with humility and an unwavering commitment. When we celebrate coming out, we affirm our dedication to creating a community where love is the guiding force and where the doors of our hearts are forever open. So, my dear friends, let us continue to celebrate coming out, not just as a singular act, but as an ongoing commitment to building beloved community. Let us be examples of love and affirmation, welcoming all who seek a home within our community and celebrating the wonders of human existence that grace our home. Together, we create more than just safety. We truly do build our beloved community. Thank you.
Would you please join me in a spirit of prayer or meditation? Spirit of life, source of love. So many of us turned on our computers, read our newspapers, and saw the headlines today emblazoned with that word, that three-letter word, war. Our hearts today are with the people of Israel and Palestine. So many already dead, so many wounded, people terrified, people not knowing where to go for safety. We hear the words of Pope Francis speaking earlier today saying that war is defeat. War is already always defeat. And though the violence may be far away from us, our hearts are also with our neighbors, our Jewish neighbors, our Muslim neighbors, right here in Oklahoma City. Those who this weekend are going to their places of worship, and in the coming weeks will go to their places of worship with heightened anxiety, heightened need for security. Our hearts are with our neighbors, with family and friends in the Middle East. May peace be with them. May peace hold them. May love surround them. May all we do be a force for peace in this world. Spirit of life, we also cannot forget our fellow beings in Ukraine who continue under a cloud of war, entering into a second cold winter of violence and fear. Our hearts are with immigrants struggling to find freedom, struggling to find safety, met with so much hatred and fear. May their families know peace. May they know safety. May they know freedom. And here in Oklahoma, many of us read the heartbreaking news of the judge in Tulsa who declined to stop a new law from taking effect that makes it a felony for health care workers in Oklahoma to provide gender-affirming medical care to young transgender people. Our hearts are with transgender and non-binary children, young people, their families, those who care about them, those who simply want to help to bring joy in their lives, to help them to be who they know they are. May all who struggle know strength, be affirmed that the fight is not over and that they are not alone. For all in our community and beyond who are facing grave illness, the loss of a loved one, caring for dear ones who are struggling with dementia, with chronic illness, you are not alone. You are loved. You are held in love. And in our joy and in our celebration, we are one. We are one, beloveds. Please take a deep breath with me. And know peace. May it be so. Amen. I invite you all to rise in body or in spirit for our closing hymn. It's also in the teal hymnal, number 1012, When I Am Frightened.
When I am frightened,
Will you share some of your stories with me? If you will show me compassion, then I may learn to care as you do. Then I may learn to care. When I am angry, will you still embrace me? When I am thoughtless, will you understand? Will you believe me? Stand by me willingly. Will you share some of your questions with me? If you will show me acceptance, then I may learn to give as you do. Then I may learn to give. When I am troubled, will you listen to me? When I am lonely, will you be my friend? Or will you be there for me? Comfort me tenderly. Will you share some of your feelings with me? If you will show me commitment, then I may learn to love as you do. Then I may learn to love.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of love and community that burns in our hearts.
After our service today, as always, all are invited to join us in Daniel Hall for coffee and fellowship and conversation. If this is your first time with us, to get to Daniel Hall, just go through these doors, go down the hallway, and Daniel Hall is right on your right. Also, I want to remind you to save the date after the service on October 22nd, so in 2 weeks, there will be a board town hall to discuss next steps in the ministerial transition. So please put that on your calendar in 2 weeks after the service. And now I leave you with this blessing from H.P. Rivers, who is a queer, neurodivergent, pagan, Unitarian Universalist religious educator. Blessed are the queer. Blessed are the wanderers seeking affirmation. Blessed are the worshipers praying from closets, pulpits, pews, and hardship. Blessed are the lovers of leaving family and familiarity, leaving tables where love is not being served. Blessed are those who stay. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the queer disciples of truth, living, breathing, sacred reflections of divine love. Blessed be each and every one of you. May it be so.